JMO, you have to stop licking your balls before we record. You have to stop.
Please, JMO.
Jame.
This is a kids show.
Welcome to our show. I owe you guys an apology, but not an apology. I probably should have made an announcement last week that we weren't going to have shows, got some texts and whatnot. I just bad mental health week for your girl. I'm going to be straight up and honest about it. Time got away from me to make an update. Sorry. We're back. Hi. Yeah, I swear to God, everyone I know had an insanely awful week last week.
Dude, I don't know what's going on. Something with the moon, probably.
It's gotta be the moon.
Tyler, I'm beefing with the moon. Also, did they throw a flag on that for PI? We're watching Monday Night Football. The Eagles and Bucks game just kicked off. So if you hear us, last time we recorded, Aaron Rodgers died. So
Yeah. T. This is kind of the
There's
Monday
been
night
an awful
recording.
injury
is
on every
cursed.
Monday. There's been an awful injury every Monday night so far.
And there was just a turnover as we were talking about that. So there are planets in Gatorade or some shit. Things are happening. But yeah, this is our football show, Tuesday show, maybe Wednesday show if you are watching this on YouTube, just because of Tyler moving.
I'm in the midst of a move, yeah, and I have no internet, so I'm doing it on my phone. So if I sound awful too, that's why.
Yeah.
No, Tyler, you don't sound awful.
It's not great.
It's not great.
No, it's not. It's not even good, honestly.
I can hear you though now, which is good.
That's a positive.
Haley, your fingers look so nice.
Thank you. I did this manicure in about 10 minutes. I timed myself right before I left for the concert I went to on Saturday. So I set like a Haley DeMello record for press-on nails.
But I did
them myself.
Press-on, yeah.
Press-on, and I shaped them myself because they were so long, and my nails are my natural nails are so short. We are over no nail summer. I was doing no nail summer at least.
I did these myself. They're like chrome silver.
They're very pretty. I can't paint my nails for shit.
I'm okay at it. I always do my own gel though. Okay.
As you should.
Anyways, if you are following along in our SNS Fantasy Football League, my team sucks. I said after I drafted them that I hated them. I lost to Nancy this week probably because Joe Burrow is killing my team. And so yeah, I just want to know if I can tank for Caleb Williams or not.
Damn, the long con.
Yeah, it's me.
Everyone's on the long con.
Should we make this a keeper league?
We could.
Sure.
I was going to ask you guys, in your experience, do you find that the commissioner usually does well or poorly? Because every commissioner I've ever played with has not done well. So I think
I'm the commissioner of my other league, and I'm awful at fantasy. So
I think the pressure, guys.
This is the first year I've had a bad team ever.
You're like, I was explaining to Nancy a couple weeks ago how you're like stupid good at this kind of stuff, like March Madness. You're so good at it. And then,
yeah,
I don't know what's happened, buddy.
I mean, outside of the fact that my running back's ACL is somewhere else, I don't know. I mean, also in my other league I have Joe Burrow, so that's been fun. Yeah, I don't know. I'm straight up not having a good time. So I'm tanking for Caleb Williams. That's what I'm gonna tell myself.
The long con. You've heard it here first.
Who's leading our league? Also, how was your week?
I have terrible news. It's Steve.
No.
Yes, Steve is likely to win this week, which will bring him to 3-0, which is terrible news. Yes, and he will be the only undefeated member of the league. I'm so upset about this. I crunched the numbers last night. I'm devastated. I'm devastated. It's horrible. It's worst case scenario, truly. I would rather Ryan be winning right now.
I hate this. How do we sabotage Steve?
I don't know, but we really need to get it together because I think we've all been out for only ourselves, and we need to remember what the whole point of this is.
The long con.
What is the thing that brings us together the most? We all need Steve to lose. It's just, it's so simple. I don't know.
Who plays Steve next week? I lost to Steve, so I can't really say anything.
Let's see. Who plays Steve next week? We got our league schedule. Week 4. I play Steve next week.
Guys,
you don't believe in me at all? Are you serious? Oh my God, T. I can't believe you've done this. This is horrible.
Honestly, I hope you pop off, but neither of us are very good right now.
Okay, well, this is my update for you. I was gonna catch a dub this week. I'm playing Willie White Law icon, who you both picked to win the entire league. Did you not?
Only for the meme.
For the meme. I had an 85% chance as of 7:00 last night to win. And Mr. Will had Devontae Adams on his team, who got 45 points last night. As Tyler said, he's their only option, which is T, but also 45 points. Are you kidding me? And now it's so close. So I need Jalen Hurts to have at least 25 points tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm stressed about it.
I would be too. I did ask you guys earlier what your thoughts were on Baker Mayfield, and I would like to know them.
Tyler, why don't you go first?
He hadn't looked bad this year. I don't really have much thoughts on him, but he hasn't looked as bad as I thought he was going to.
I said that I think he's in his Jared Goff, Geno Smith era. I think it's comeback season for Baker. I think he's going to have a decent year and then probably just never again.
That would make me sad. That would make me sad, but I've been impressed with him thus far. They're 2-0, which is more than I can say for the Patriots. So,
wow.
Yeah. I can't say that for the Jags either, but we'll get to that. Actually, we'll just talk about it now. Let's talk about the Jaguars. I would like to get it out of the way so I don't cry, because I probably might. I am sitting up because I am nervous. I don't know. I fucking hate this team. I hate this franchise. I hate everything. How the fuck did we lose to the Texans, dude?
Yeah, bro, I won't lie. This was kind of hard to watch. I don't know. There's a lot of things to talk about. First, I think we do need to give CJ his flowers for his performance on Sunday.
I think my rookie of the year CJ Stroud odds did definitely move a little.
I was very impressed with his performance on Sunday, for sure. With that being said, Jags were kind of a hot mess express, both literally and figuratively. Everyone I know that we know that was at the game said it was hotter than Satan's butthole at the stadium. I think Halloween came early this year because you were tweeting after that Ridley injury scare that like your world would end. And then we had a Jamal Agnew, friend of the show, injury scare. And I was spooked. This game.
I thought I was going to throw up.
I'm going to let you just go off, Queen. Just go off.
I don't know. The teal end zones, first of all, gotta go. I'm sorry. If you can't score touchdowns in the teal end zones, I'm out. Also, the amount of money we are spending on receivers right now is fucking comical. Comical for the production that we're getting. Consistently, it's just Evan Engram and Christian Kirk. Like, Jamal, sorry, fumble problems. I know he knows it. I don't need to say it. It's happening. Zay Jones hurt. Tim Jones, fine, doesn't really play. I don't know. He had whatever. I thought Tank, that pass that he went up to grab and went through his fingers was going to get intercepted. That can't happen. ETN also looked fine, but now he might be injured. Who else am I missing? Calvin Ridley is like not helping this offense at all. Can't keep his feet in bounds, can't keep the ball in his hands, can't not drop it, whatever. He looked nice for one game. The lack of pass rush is fucking unreal. I don't know why we're wasting a roster spot on Caleb Vaughn. I fucking hate it. Josh Allen is the only person that I think is playing okay. Trayvon Walker We never should have drafted Trayvon. It always should have been Aiden Hutchinson. You guys remember me standing on that table fucking crying over this shit.
Devastated.
And this is why. This is why, dude.
I did throw in our notes. I read this in a Jags blog this weekend that they did not upload a top plays YouTube video.
I wouldn't either.
Apparently they have done for the foreseeable past. So there were literally no top plays for them to post, which I thought was interesting. I also have in our notes a tweet from our friend Cortland. Can you provide some insight to this?
Yeah, this is probably like punt, pass, and kick or a field trip or something like that won tickets or their school bought tickets up here and the bus ain't leaving. They're making those poor kids sit and watch the fucking Texans game.
Oh my God. I wasn't sure if it was like a dedicated fan section that just didn't leave. I was like, why would they all coordinate that together?
Nope.
So those are children. So sick.
And the heat and the 400s, baby.
Oh my God. And they have to they literally can't leave.
Yeah, if they're kids, they're on a field trip, whatever. Yeah, for sure.
Wow, that's actually so sad.
Yeah.
Tyler, if you could throw up a picture of this, I'll send it to you, but we're talking about this picture.
Oh, I see it, yeah.
Nothing looks good. Like, and Doug was at a loss for words.
Literally
in his press
speechless.
Conference. And so was I. That's one of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened. And I drank the Kool-Aid. And I really, in all honesty, think that they spent the offseason and the draft like they had a team that just competed in a Super Bowl and was just a couple like young player depth pieces away from being a champion. And I drank the Kool-Aid. And now I'm sitting here with brand new bedazzled Jacksonville Jaguars cowboy boots. And I want to throw up in them.
It just really goes to show what a difference a week in the NFL makes. Because like last week we were fine. And
last week
was fine. And now like everything that I read pretty much says the exact same thing, where no one was talking about this before, but now it's like they were way too overconfident in the off season. Like it's crazy how much like this game in particular showed a lot of flaws that I think that they had gotten away with in the first couple weeks of the season.
Here's the thing. I think the Texans and the Colts are pretty similar to each other in talent. And the fact that I gave you the excuse of week 1, you didn't play the Colts tough, but you won, whatever. I gave you the excuse that the defense will never play as good again as they did against the Chiefs. And the offense maybe had an off day. That was my takeaway. You didn't get embarrassed by the Chiefs. You go out there and you get embarrassed by the Texans, and your offense is supposed to be your saving grace of this fucking team for the second week in a row can't go out there and put some fucking points on the board. Or the special teams fucking bullshit that happened. Oh my God. That all combined, even if that is your worst day that you're going to have this season, that's fucking bad to lose to that beat up Texans O-line at home with a rookie quarterback.
That was the toughest part, dude.
With a rookie quarterback. That was
really the toughest part. Like every time they would show like that they were in Duval, it was like, dude, this is so sad. I mean, it would have sucked if they were in Houston too, but I really do feel like so much more of it sucks because they were at home.
It's just embarrassing. Like, that's so embarrassing. And even if that's the worst day you have this year, I'll tell you, I miss when Trevor Lawrence wasn't on Twitter.
Yeah.
The notepad that he tweeted, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
It was giving YouTuber apology, honestly.
It was giving Dabo Sweeney.
Yes. Like Trevor, you're such a nice kid. You're not good at talking shit. Like oh man.
It's not his forte for sure.
Yeah. Although, see, but when he tweeted and he was like, "Son came up today back to work," like I want that Trevor Lawrence. That's right. You, not this notepad emoji tweeter. That's not no.
I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm not having a good time. And to be honest, if they look like this against the fucking Falcons, I don't give a shit. That they're supposed to play better in London than here. But if they look like this against the Falcons, I'm out.
Yeah. So what do you think what does that look like? Because they need to, I'm sure they got one hell of an ass whooping after that, right?
Doug's not that kind of coach. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, he needs to get them ready. What does that look like, do you think?
I get Press Taylor off of calling plays. First and foremost, Doug Peterson. I don't care if it's the goddamn Waffle House menu. You're the captain now. You're fucking calling plays. There's no other option. I don't care if you're working 90,000 hours this week. I don't care if you don't sleep, pull the Dan Campbell. I don't give a shit. You're calling plays.
Yeah.
On top of that, I don't even know what to do about the pass rush. I don't have an answer for that. People a lot of it looks like lack of effort. Honestly,
it was lazy. The whole thing was very lazy, and that's why I think it's so frustrating, because it's like we saw them against the Chiefs and we know they're capable of playing so much better football than what we saw on Sunday. I mean, they couldn't do a thing in third or fourth down for the entire game. Like, the offense could not get anything going.
Yeah, and honestly, I tell the offensive line to nut the fuck up, stop getting penalties, and make some plays. And I look at Cam Robinson and I say, you better be fucking ready to go after this week.
Mm-hmm. Totally. I think that's all very fair criticism. And Doug, if you're listening, you should take notes.
We know you are.
Yeah, a friend of the show. Yeah, I don't know. Like, here's the thing. I was sitting there in the second or third quarter when Doug and Trevor are fucking hugging it out on the sidelines. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know what? I love that this is my head coach, but I also hate that this is my head coach. Like, I want Doug to fucking rip into somebody. I want him to throw a headset, but he's just not that guy. And I'm 99.9% of the time, I'm thankful he's not that guy. But Sunday, I wanted that. I changed my phone background from Dougie P back to the Why Is It Depressing cat.
Oh, it's so sad.
Doug Peterson does not deserve ice cream right now. Therefore, he doesn't get to be eating ice cream on my phone background. It's back to the sad cat. We're back where we started. Full circle.
The sad cats are back.
Sad cats are back.
I hate this. Oh my God. The amount of hope that I had. Holy shit, on top of the bad week that I'm having, I feel like I'm about to have a heart attack right now. Like, my chest hurts so bad. Like, so bad. It's unreal. Like, I don't think I'm breathing right now.
Oh my God. If you're listening to the show right now, Kendra and I decided that today we were going to go comfy. And so we're wearing Cosmo and Wanda green and pink onesie snuggie situations. And we're about to be two women just yelling on this podcast for the next hour because I have pretty much nothing but negative things to say about the Patriots, despite the W this week rather, against the Jets. Do you have any more thoughts on the Jags before we
get so you're fully hitting the panic button, is that it?
Yeah,
just to cap it.
Yeah.
Panic button is hit.
Hit.
Yeah, Yeah. Damn.
Wow.
God, at this point, I'd be thankful if this team won fucking 7 games.
Really? It's that bad?
I am panicking.
Okay.
I'm gonna go, my hand is on the button, but I'm not pressing. That's where I'm at with the Jags.
Bro, they played the 49ers, the Ravens, the Bengals, and
Ravens looked like shit. They might be fine.
And
49ers is going to be scary.
Dude.
But I don't know, because again, it goes back to like they are capable of playing so much better football.
Yeah,
like, I know that.
I'm concerned about what we have on offense right now.
I don't blame you.
Also, like, we need to protect Trevor Lawrence. So yeah. I need Cam Robinson, and I need him now. That's why, literally, if I'm Doug, I'm like, you motherfucker. Anyways, after week 4. So
after week 4?
Yeah.
After next week?
Bills, baby. Bills. Real Josh Allen's our Josh Allen, though. Sorry.
The Bucks mascot just hit the gritty.
I just saw that.
And
that was bad.
He might be my least favorite of the mascot costumes.
It's not a bad take. Sourdough Sam. I don't like Sourdough Sam.
Mine is Kansas State.
We're talking NFL.
Well,
crazy stat on mascots, Baker there.
Kansas State is the worst mascot there is.
Crazy stat on Baker they're throwing up right now. He's started under 8 different head coaches. Wow.
I don't like that he wears the number 6.
I like number 6.
I feel like 6 is not a good number. Like, what cool person wore the number 6 or is wearing the number 6?
It does kind of. Didn't Matt Ryan? No, Matt Ryan wore 4.
No, he was 2, right?
2? He was one of those. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2. I don't know.
Anyways, okay. Patriots, Jets.
Wow, what a battle of mediocrity we had this week, folks. This was a real thriller.
I want them to get Kirk Cousins.
Do you think that's an actual possibility?
Listen.
Tyler, give us your thoughts, please. If you're not aware, if you're a new listener, Kirk Cousins is an official member of Tyler's.
After the shit Kirk pulled in Minnesota this week, refusing to kneel the ball or spike it or whatever he was doing, I think he's fully on the way out in Minnesota. I think he is starting with a new team before the end of the year.
Really?
Whether it's the Jets, whether it's New England, whether it's I don't know who else needs a quarterback. I don't even know. Probably one of those two are probably the front runners, but Chicago maybe.
No, it's got to be the Jets because they are the only one of those possible teams that have a real shot at winning a Super Bowl with a quarterback.
Oh, okay.
I think.
What else are they missing, Haley? They were plug and play last year.
I know.
I think New England believes they're in that category too, though.
You think who?
New England believes that, like internally, they believe that. I don't think I believe that.
Any shot that Kirk
irrationally, I can make that argument.
Yeah, I think
it's not realistic or irrational.
I think it's either New England or New York.
I don't think there's any shot.
New York is more Kirk vibes.
Could you imagine Kirk Cousins in New York City?
No.
I'm just thinking about the New York media with Kirk. They would have such a field day.
He would need to bring back the handlebars.
This game really sucked for me too. Even though the Patriots won, their offense looks so bad. I'm
What's
so confused.
With Juju?
I don't know. There's multiple conspiracy theories, and I don't know which I believe. And you can do your own research, but I don't know. And it's just
wait. You have to pick a side.
There's always this idea, right, that wide receivers and offensive players in particular come into the Patriots from a different team or a different coach, and they can't adapt to the Patriot system. They can't catch on to the playbook. It's notoriously like this huge playbook, blah, blah, blah. But I think the thing for me is that as an excuse is running out of credibility because our offense sucks. So it's like, what is he not picking up if that's the case? I don't know. So maybe he's injured, maybe he's struggling. I don't really know. Either way, I think our offense is an absolute disaster. I think the whole party line after last season was Matt Patricia and Joe Judge aren't going to be on the team anymore, so our offense is going to be great again, and we're bringing Bill O'Brien in to help Mac. And it's just like you said for the Jags, you're paying all this money for your offense. Notoriously around the league, people are like, oh, the Patriots have this amazing coaching staff. But where? Like, with what to show for it? I've been a Bill Belichick apologist for like the last 5 years, and I'm running out of energy to do so, because some of this stuff is just so simple, especially when you're playing a team like the Jets. They went 5 drives and none, like, I don't think they had a single drive more than 32 yards.
Could you imagine if Rodgers was playing in that game?
No, and that's what I have in our notes too. Like, they were given multiple chances to close this game out, especially in the second half.
In the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter.
Oh my God, in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, they had multiple chances. And if it was any other team with any other situation, I don't think we would have been so lucky. And like, that is what really, like you say, you're scared about
Randall
the Jags.
Cobb.
Like, I am scared about this team in this situation. It is not great. I'm not in on Mac Jones still. He went 15 of 29 for 201 yards. I don't know.
I'm going to hop on the Felger train here for a second. I am going to say, with the offensive line as bad as it is and the receivers, he and his mediocrity are hiding behind that.
And the thing is the offensive line is shitting the bed even when they're healthy. Like, the party line for the first couple of weeks was, we got all these injuries in the offensive line, and that's not good. That's really, like, we really need help there. And now they're pretty much at full strength and still suck. So again, I don't know how much of that, I don't know comparatively where they rank around the league in terms of O-lines. I would imagine, but even still, Mac very much is a quarterback that frustrates me in the pocket under pressure situations.
I agree.
He cannot move. And it's just, I would, if you're stuck in that shitty situation, you have to move. You have to move your legs and figure it out. And he's just not dynamic in that way. He's a great passer. He's a great football player. That aspect of him really frustrates me. And that's probably why I'm so out on him, because I just hate watching this kid in the pocket having, obviously, like you said, the O-line issue, but it's just, he kind of panics in there. And again, is that because he played at Alabama? I don't know, probably. But, I wrote in our notes that at this point, one of the best players on Sunday was our kicker, Chad Ryland, who whiffed 2 field goals in the first half. Then he made it 51-yard, which is why I call him clutch. That's not good. That he is probably like one of the most contributing players of Sunday, and he missed 2 field goals. Like, embarrassingly. And it's just, there was a block, which was great. Again, I know, like, the thing that's so frustrating is I watch these games and it's Bill Belichick, situational football. Like, I can hear him in my, like, room, what he's swearing about, like, because that's something that they practice time and time again, I'm sure. And it just, they're not executing. It's just beyond frustrating. I don't know where the disconnect is between coaching and the players, but it's lacking severely and it's not getting better, to be honest.
Do you think that the league should fine Mac Jones for this alleged cup check?
I need another angle. I know that we have 2 so far, and I think if we had a more definitive view, then yes. But for right now, I am not sure based on the evidence I've seen. But I'm not saying that he didn't do it. If he did do it, he should absolutely be fined. But
I don't think anything's going to come of it.
Yeah, I don't think so either. To be more positive, I thought the defense as a whole looked pretty good for the first 3 quarters. Obviously, it seemed pretty priority for them to stop the run game, which I think was smart, especially when you consider that this Jets team is starting with Zach Wilson, which was not their plan. And it worked, I thought they did really well at stopping the run game. Seems like they understood the assignment. My real clutch player of the week is Matthew Judon, who continues to impress me. I'm actually like he's the one shining light for me on this team right now, besides Christian Gonzalez. Because I think he is a really dynamic player, and some of his defensive thinking and just on his feet stuff is just really fascinating to me. And he got a safety for us. He sacked on third down.
I like Judon.
Third down safety sack. So sick.
Yeah. I think that he's definitely a shining light on the team. I agree with your Christian Gonzalez take too. I don't know. I am worried for this team, but they're just going to have to figure it out. I think that the offensive line and the receiving core are just crazy. Also, the fact that their long snapper is like the highest paid long snapper ever.
And that was the other good. Thank you for bringing that up, because 2 high snaps for those missed field goals.
Yeah, that was my point. Joe Cardona, although he went to Navy and has been there forever. Yeah. I don't know. I want to see the Jets trade for Kirk Cousins, make it interesting, make it fun. Why not? I think it's great.
We're 1-2 to start the season. Sick.
Yeah. We suck again. Anything else?
No,
about the Pats?
Thanks
Tyler,
for listening to my rant, guys.
Did you watch the Lions game?
Pieces of it, not the whole thing. Jared Goff looked great. He's my winner of the week.
Sam Laporta is mine.
Great bounce back win after a pretty poor week 2. So I was happy with it.
Yeah, Sam Laporta is my winner of the week. I think that he is definitely becoming someone who's reliable for Jared Goff, which is awesome. I've been really high on him since the draft.
All the rookies played really well last week.
Agree. Yeah. I
like that linebacker did too. I forget his name off the top of my head, but he did well.
It was a good week for the Lions. Although I think it was a bit. Aiden Hutchinson looked good too.
Aiden Hutchinson is our defense. He's the best player on that defense easily. And like we've got a solid defense without him, but with him, we're just a really good defense. I do want to ask, because you watched the game, correct?
I did.
Thoughts on Desmond Ridder?
I don't think that the Falcons are showing what Desmond Ridder has right now. I think they're kind of trying to preserve that. I don't think that he looks great, but I don't think that he looks
What are they preserving it for?
I just don't think that they want people to know what they have with him yet. Like, I don't think that they've shown everything that he can do.
But like, at what point in the season are we going to get there? Feels like this isn't college. We're not playing.
Do you think that I don't think they think that they have any aspirations to do anything.
No, but like, why not try? If they're holding him back, why not try to do something?
I think Bijan's development's more important to them right now.
For sure. I'm completely out on Desmond Ridder.
I'm not a huge Desmond Ridder stan, but I think that they should let the leash loose a little bit more.
I think his career ceiling is Colt McCoy.
Damn.
Yeah. Damn. I think he's going to become a very good career backup. I think he could win a few games if they need him, but I don't think he is a reliable starting quarterback in the NFL.
All right. I don't hate it. I think he'll be a career backup somewhere. I don't think he'll really be anybody huge, but I don't think he'll be Colt McCoy status.
I don't know. I'm just completely out on the kid.
I think a lot of people probably feel that way. I don't know. I think that they are just coasting. I don't think they have anything that they're trying to push or whatever.
Which is weird to me because they could win that conference if they tried.
Because that totally
conference or division, excuse me, that division's bad.
Wide open. Yeah, it's the worst division in football. All right. I feel like we have to talk about the Chiefs game just because of
everybody else is.
Yeah. You guys already know how I feel. I'm over the Travis Kelce Taylor Swift thing. I think that this is all just a media marketing thing or something or another. I don't think they're actually dating. They have nothing in common. What could they actually talk about? He is like Gronk Jr. and she plays the piano in her red lipstick and cries in the rain type of what?
Taylor could do better.
That's Tyler's thought.
I'm out on Travis, so
Tyler hates Trav. I love them both. I don't really live for them together, but whatever. I don't know. Just Americana, man. Taylor Swift and one of the biggest stars in football right now. I do feel bad about like all the people lined up outside the suite and stuff like that's ridiculous. Like the fact
said
that this
that
girl
she
can't
was
go
snuck out.
She's
anywhere.
built a cult.
It said that she snuck out in a popcorn container.
Yeah, I saw the video. It wouldn't shock me.
It just like I can't even imagine.
You
not
can't
being
hide in
able to-
Kansas City either.
I know, but it's just like, come on, peeps. It's like people that go to. It's just a celebrity thing. Like the people that find Charles Leclerc's house and like take pictures of him and stuff. Like that's just.
Remember
I
when
feel
people
bad
broke
for
into
them.
Harry Styles' house?
Yeah. Crazy.
I just can't imagine being that level of famous.
Someone stole Lady Gaga's bulldogs.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That
yeah.
was so sad.
It was a whole thing.
Did she ever get them back?
Yeah.
Damn.
And apparently the person that stole them tried to sue Lady Gaga for some reason. I don't know the full story.
That's insane.
Imagine someone
it's-
stealing your
it's a
dog
wild
and then
story.
trying to sue you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Crazy.
Crazy.
The other thing I feel like we have to talk about is the Dolphins win. I would first and foremost like to say fuck Sean Payton on behalf
Sean
of
Payton.
everyone. Get humbled, nerd, by
T,
a
we
kid
called
who
it.
fucking vapes.
We called it.
Brr.
We called this at the beginning of the season. Karma is a biatch. You spent the whole off season doing a whole lot of this, Chief, and you got nothing to show for it. Mike McDaniels, forever friend of the show.
Are the
live.
Dolphins and the 49ers going to play each other in the Super Bowl? ?
Dolphins
live.
do look legit.
The
I
Dolphins
don't know
look
if it's sustainable
sick.
though. I kind of feel about them how I felt-ish about the Cowboys, but I have more faith in the Dolphins, if that makes sense. I
But
just
Mike
don't think they're
McDaniel
gonna
is
be
an
able to keep
icon.
this
He is an
success.
icon. How can you not root
I think they're
for
really
him?
good. And I'm definitely rooting for them. I have Tua and Tyreek on my fantasy team.
You have to
in
put
SNS
your
league.
analytical brain aside for a minute and put the lens of America's team that people wear for the Cowboys on for this team. To be
I will
honest.
cheer for
I'm
them in
living.
the Super Bowl if he will vape on the sidelines in Las
Oh
Vegas.
my God. I would live.
Haley feels seen.
I feel so seen. And the picture of him, Tyler, please put it up. The picture
With
of
her
him,
vape in her hand.
I know.
Yeah, with
now
the,
I'm like
with the
jonesing.
earrings.
Yeah, with the earrings when he
Yeah.
was with the
Yes,
Broncos.
when he was the ball boy.
So good.
That'll be
I mean,
almost Saturday.
it's a true 90s rom-com makeover situation. It's giving.
I think he should bring the earrings back.
Oh my God.
Does
He
have
doesn't
Twitter?
look like that. It
So
looks like
funny.
a completely different guy. That
Yeah,
picture.
He
and
literally
versus
had a
him now.
makeover.
Yeah.
A life makeover.
I need to
He
know
looked
if
like
he's
he could have been
Twitter.
on Jersey Shore.
Yeah, the earrings are crazy, dude.
The haircut too.
I'm living for the Dolphins. Is that offsides as a Jags fan, Kendra? Where do you stand on that?
So
Yeah, how's
is-
the
is there Florida
interstate
beef?
rivalries work? Yeah.
I don't believe in that in Florida because everyone I know who's an older Jags fan grew up as a Dolphins fan because that was the Florida team prior. Like my dad was a Dolphins fan. So no, like I think that as long as you were like rooting for the Dolphins before the Jags were a thing, that's Gucci with me, which seems to be kind of the vibe.
Okay. So we can't jump on the bandwagon now.
We're
already fans.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that's kind of offsides, but
Okay,
like as long as
heard.
it's not the Buccaneers, I don't really care.
I'm gonna pivot then,
Okay.
and I'm gonna bandwagon Mike McDaniel specifically, not
Cool.
the Dolphins as a team.
I'm
I'm all in on the Dolphins. I've got a Tua Tagovailoa MVP ticket. So
I also like
looks
the
pretty good right
Dolphins.
now.
I'm not saying you shouldn't. I just think you can't prioritize them over the Jags
Okay, absolutely not. Love that.
because we are a pro jagging off podcast. We're pro
absolutely sad cats FTW.
sad cats jag off. It's the rules.
But yeah, Mike
Dolphins are
McDaniel
the cats of the sea.
absolutely handed it to Sean Payton, and I'm ignoring that comment. I'm just gonna keep going.
They are.
Tell
They're
me
very
why.
friendly.
Yeah,
They're
why?
so friendly. And they're cute
Cats
are
areas.
not
Cats
friendly.
are not friendly. Cats are so mean.
They are the friends of cats like me.
Okay.
Holy
Tyler, friend of cats. That's a little
Yeah,
sauce.
it's on my LinkedIn.
I wouldn't. I would take it off.
What?
Friend of cat.
I need to look this up.
It's not actually on that.
Oh God. You were serious.
But it should be. I might add it once I get Wi-Fi again.
Oh my God.
Also, Mike McDaniel, classy move. He could have gone for the record with a field goal at the end there and took
he should have
instead.
He should
Mike
have.
McDaniel seems like a cat guy.
Yeah. Way to bring it back, Tyler.
Somebody should ask him.
I just tried to tweet him and ask if he goes to the Super Bowl if he would vape, but he doesn't have
Ask
Twitter.
him if he's a cat guy.
He doesn't have Twitter. I can't.
Tyler doesn't listen. He just hears what he wants to hear, and then it's like,
yeah, unless it's about cats.
He's like blah 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 cats, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
How's Daryl?
Daryl's great.
Daryl.
He's gained some weight.
No,
we
all.
Yeah, we gotta get him on a diet. Too many Friskies.
Daryl. Specifically the gray Daryl, if you didn't know that Tyler's cats all have the same name.
No, just two of them.
My
personal favorite is Tickle. That's the best one.
Tickle's a good one. Black Daryl he has a brain condition, I think. He's not smart.
I liked how you phrased that. I liked that. Brain condition.
Me too. Brain condition? Yeah.
Me too, bestie. Yeah. So true.
I needed to be careful with my words. I didn't want to offend the feline community.
Not the feline community. Hi, Paul.
What are we doing here?
I don't know.
It's Gardner Minshew season.
That's it. That's your.
Him stepping out of the end zone was great.
Dude, I fucking love Gardner Minshew. Also, I can't believe it's Jameis Winston season 2. I also had the Packers money line yesterday, and that shit slapped. Jordan Love. I'm all in on Sam Howell and Jordan Love.
Team.
Sam Howell? Why Sam Howell too?
He kind of looks like the truth dude. I think Sam Howell might rock.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Even when you see it, you won't believe it.
It's true.
Probably.
Because they're your second team.
No.
Are the Jags your second team?
No. I don't know who my second team would be.
The Dolphins.
It could be the Dolphins. I do talk about the Dolphins a lot.
I knew it.
This is ruining my life.
I don't have a second team. I don't have a second team. I'm just Lions.
Boo.
No second teams. I don't have room for that in my brain.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right, Tyler, what's your football note?
I just wanted to pat myself on the back again. Nobody has been more correct about this rookie class than me.
Nobody.
Devon Achane went ballistic this weekend in Miami. My guy Jake Moody, I don't know if he still does after this past weekend, but after Thursday's game, he led the league in field goals.
Okay.
Great work, Jake. Jalen Carter's up there. My guy Jordan Addison. I've just been right on all these guys, and I don't remember a time I was wrong.
Dalton Kincaid.
And Dalton Kincaid.
I don't remember a time I was wrong. Clip it.
All right. Tyler, who's your winner this week?
My winner was Jared Goff, like I mentioned. I think he had a really good week. Great bounce back, like I said.
Loser.
The Chicago Bears. Very in the news this week for a variety of different reasons, and they looked awful.
Yes.
Very.
Are we in or out on Justin Fields?
Oh, so far out. It's not even funny.
Well, he is my quarterback on one of my fantasy teams, so let's.
I did urge you to pick because I thought this was going to be a breakout season.
Yeah, that being said, my backup is completely. Jared Goff, so I will be making that switcheroo this week.
Can't believe you haven't already.
I know.
All right, who is your winner and loser, Haley?
Winner, as we said, for all the reasons above, Mike McDaniel, icon, the legend, the moment. Loser, Dak Prescott. Tough week to be a Dallas fan, dude. lost to the Cardinals, previously considered the worst team in the league, I would say. They kind of lit them up, dude. Cowboys played like trash.
Yeah.
There were so many stupid fumbles and mistakes. Like, oh my God, embarrassing. Interception after interception. It was just nuts.
Yeah. My winner, I'm calling an audible. 1, I have Sam Laporta, and 2, I'm going to go Josh Dobbs.
Bro. I would agree.
Josh Dobbs looked pretty okay yesterday.
He did.
How many games do we think they're going to win?
I don't think that Kyler Murray should come back.
I don't think so either.
I mean, if Kyler Murray doesn't come back, I'd have to look at the rest of their schedule, but I don't know. I don't know if it's a matter of Dallas just sucked so bad.
I don't think Dallas is bad.
The Cardinals have been 3 to 5.
The Cardinals have been competitive in both of their losses prior, and they weren't against bad teams. So
they had a few different goes about in these games. They could be undefeated right now.
I know, I agree. And I expected them to be the worst team in football. So
yeah, as did I.
My loser is myself for believing in the Jacksonville Jaguars yet again. So yeah.
Fair.
All right. Any other NFL thoughts?
No. Jalen Hurts is absolutely killing me right now.
Haley, absolutely killing me. Your time to shine.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit my time to shine. We're gonna do our actual picks, I think, later in the week, but we have a little update for you. If you watch our main show, we do a little college football pick'em. Kendra, you are leading the way with 9. Tyler, you have 6, so you're still in it, and we are going to do 5 games this week.
It's very unfortunate that we missed last week because I feel like I would have had a really good week.
I crushed
my bets. I had a really good
bets.
week gambling.
Me too.
I'm going to try and find some obscure ones this week that might help you out, Tyler.
We'll see. I haven't really looked at the slate this upcoming week.
Yeah, what are your guys' thoughts? Week 3? This past week?
4. Past week was week 4.
Yeah.
This past week, oh my gosh. We're in week 3 of NFL, week 4 of college.
And we are a quarter of the way through the college football season officially.
I hate that.
Yeah, it's not fun to think about.
You're the kid at the sleepover that says, it's tomorrow.
Yeah. I was always that kid, for sure.
Yeah.
As John Mulaney said, that's a John Mulaney joke. I do not take credit for that.
I'm just gonna scroll through these scores really quick and see if there's anything. Honestly, Texas looks good as fuck. I can't even lie to you guys. I think that
they're my number 1 team.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Do you want me to go through that?
Yeah. Can we do an updated Tyler top 10, please?
So Tyler top 10, 1, Texas. I think they are very legit. 2, it's still kind of benefit of the doubt. Because I don't know if I really believe their offense. Georgia's my number 2. The weakest we've seen Georgia in a long time. 3, a big jump. After this week in Ohio State looks really good, man. Like their offense isn't like clicking as much as they, their CJ Strouds were and their past quarterbacks have been. But that defense is the most legit I think I've ever seen an Ohio State defense look.
They do look really good.
Their offense looks good from a football perspective, but what do we think about Kyle McCord's shorts?
What's wrong with the shorts?
I thought that was crazy. I saw someone tweet about that and was like, why is the Ohio State quarterback wearing shorts? And then I could not stop staring at his outfit. It was so funny. Yeah. And I talked to my coworker who is an Ohio State alum and like lives, breathes Ohio State.
I wish I had internet.
And he said that the understanding is that Kyle McCord is not swaggy. Like he's just really awkward and
he seems like it, yeah.
Not cool.
I kind of like that about him, though.
I know. I kind of live for that. All right. Sorry to interrupt you, Tyler.
It's okay. Number 4 is probably shouldn't be this high. They have not looked really good. Their running game is not where it was last year. The Michigan Wolverines in at number 4. I think realistically, if I weren't a fan, I would probably have them at 6. If I were not a fan, I would probably have them at 6 behind Washington and FSU, who are my 5 and 6 right now. Washington looks good.
I just don't think that their strength of schedule is impressive.
Yeah, that's why they're lower for me, but they have the potential to be the most complete team in college football. Depending on who we see them up against in the next few weeks, I'd like to see them against some better competition. But if they can keep it up, they look really good.
I'm also impressed by Florida State. For them to go into Death Valley, get the win, come from behind. I think that Clemson was really hoping for a get-right game, and the fact that they didn't let them have it on the road, super impressive.
Yeah, it was a great win.
Yeah, like honestly, and the thing is that I said on 98.5 this week that I thought this was a must-win for them just because, like, their schedule
after struggling last week too. Yeah,
their schedule after this gets super easy. You could totally close this out, like, as long as you don't get bored and slip up. Super easy road for you from here.
So their biggest opponent coming up, I guess, would be Miami. Because I think they have Miami and then Florida to close out the year.
They close Florida. Yeah, their last game's
the Miami game. If Miami holds it together, that game is fascinating.
Agree.
Because Miami looks really good now, but they're kind of with Washington, how they haven't really played anybody yet.
I've been pretty high on Miami all year, though. Like, I think that they're a lot better than people are giving them credit for.
I'm more impressed with them every week I watch them. They put up like 60 against Temple this week.
The Alex Earl effect, baby.
I guess. They look really good though. That's a game to watch in a few weeks. My 7, 8, 9, 10, Oregon, Penn State, USC, and then Notre Dame is still in my top 10.
Yeah,
I think they're a really good team. And I've been high on them all year. I don't think they're really going anywhere. I think they're probably going to beat Clemson in a few weeks. I think they've got Duke. They've got USC, which is going to be an interesting game. But I don't think they're really going anywhere on the national scene. I don't think they really make the playoffs necessarily, but I think they could still cause some chaos and ruin some teams' chances of making the playoffs.
The Ohio State Notre Dame game was a crazy game.
Great game. Best game of the year so far in my book.
Yeah, down to the freaking wire, dude. How crazy. And for them to have only 10 guys on the field, are you kidding? On back-to-back plays?
So unfortunate.
The claim is that it was to avoid a penalty, and I don't know that I
think that's just him trying to save face a little bit.
I will say
I think it was an honest mistake, but
I will say Marcus Freeman is probably one of the hottest coaches in college football right now. He's
got a career as a B-list actor. Yeah, for sure.
He is so hot. Oh my God.
He could be like Michael B. Jordan's stunt double.
Yeah.
I was going to say Shamar Moore.
He's
handsome.
He's very handsome, but God, those last two plays, man.
Very unfortunate. Marcus. It's very unfortunate. Not great. He's a young coach, though.
I know, but everyone
bright future.
I agree, but I think the whole thing is like there's an extra amount of pressure on him as a young coach with this team, and I think
at Notre Dame, especially, there's just a level of pressure that comes when you coach at Notre Dame too. Yeah. And it's unfortunate. I think he'll be fine, though. I think Notre Dame will be fine.
I'm a huge Marcus
Sam
Freeman
Hartman's
fan.
probably out of the Heisman conversation now.
He is also he is handsome.
Sam Hartman, great beard. One of the best beards I've ever seen.
Just hair in general.
Hair combo,
so
the best.
The fact that he wears his own bone as a necklace is so sick. I want to do that.
That's where I might have to draw the line.
If he wasn't hot, it would be weird. But because he's hot, I'm into it.
If it were me wearing my own rib around my neck,
I think you were a serial killer. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to wear my own bones. Wait, I wonder if my mom still has my tooth that was pulled out surgically.
I don't think you can do it with teeth. Teeth might be weird.
Too creepy.
A little
teeth might be too creepy. Because you can see them in people. Yeah, at least with a rib, you don't just go around seeing people's ribs.
I also think it's kind of cool, like when Megan Fox and MGK had each other's blood. Like that's kind of sick.
Didn't they drink each other's blood?
I don't know, maybe.
That's crazy.
That's a little.
I would totally wear my boyfriend or girlfriend's blood. Are you joking?
Wear it? What, they like rub it on their face?
No, it was like in a vial, Tyler.
Oh, I guess that makes more sense. Taylor, no.
I can't say that I would either, Ty. It's okay.
I would not.
I think that's so sick.
I might put it on a shelf, maybe.
Oh my god, that's so weird. That's
on my
so
cool
weird.
stuff shelf.
It's
like an urn.
It is like a shrine. That's so funny.
Right next to my Thanos gauntlet.
Holy shit.
Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
Wait, Haley, you can use my blood pricker thing after I read you my blood type test because I fucked up the first one.
You really don't have to.
Okay. Last thought about Ohio State I wanted to say, if we're done talking about blood.
Speaking of Big Red.
Ryan Day's post-game press conference. Did you watch this, Kendra?
No, I didn't.
Oh my God, the best thing that I've ever seen. I have a newfound respect for Ryan Day. This is saying a lot coming from a
UNH alum.
UNH alum. He laid into Lou Holtz, the old dude, the former Notre Dame football coach.
Why?
He cut like a WWE style promo on this like 90-year-old man, and it was in college football. Every coach should do this every week.
Oh my God!
Because he did it because Lou Holtz called Ohio State soft. He went on the Pat McAfee show, I think it was, the day before, and called this Ohio State team soft. And Ryan took it personally and laid into him in the postgame.
As one does.
It was incredible. It was incredible. And you know Lou Holtz, the 90-year-old man, he'd been asleep since 5 p.m. He didn't watch that game.
That's so
Baker,
epic.
crazy interception. That was tough.
RIP Iowa. That's all I have to say about that. Washington looks
Iowa
good.
Was bad.
Don't care about Cal. Honestly, Oregon might be in my top 6.
They're my national championship team.
I know they have been.
Season started.
Yeah.
And they look really good this year, and I'm just waiting for some crushing disappointment. Bo Nix, listen,
why could he not be that for us?
I don't know. Maybe it's Dan Lanning. He brought it out of them.
Dan Lanning, Haley, handsome.
Yeah, how do you feel about Dan? He's another handsome coach.
Handsome.
I don't know that one, but let me do some research.
Daniel, he's a young guy. Formerly
handsome.
The defensive coordinator at Georgia.
Hot. Oh yeah, the Oregon coach. Yeah, he's hot.
Yeah, he's handsome.
One of my favorite coaches in college football, Dan Lanning.
He's funny.
He also was
Aries.
cutting promos on Deion Sanders. Very outspoken this week. This week was just a lot of yelling.
I saw all of his. Actually, Tyler, the moon. There's about to be like a full moon that is gonna make everybody angry at the end of this month.
Is that why all the coaches are fighting?
He's in Aries, and it's in Aries. Yes.
Dan Lanning's in Aries too.
I already said that.
Everyone's gonna be angry until like the beginning of October. Just fair warning, we're all gonna hate each other for a couple weeks. The end. Okay, bye. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Especially Tyler's gonna be irritated. Sorry, Tyler.
It's all right. I usually am.
Oh my God, Dan Campbell is also an Aries.
Let's go. The whole squad.
I need to leave.
The whole squad. Me, Dan Lanning. What is Marcus Freeman? Is he an Aries?
Hold on.
No, he doesn't give Aries energy.
No, he's an asparagus.
We need to know your birthday, Marcus. When were you
I'm looking
born?
it up. January.
Oh, January.
Is he a Capricorn? I wasn't sure if it was on the cusp, but he's a Capricorn.
It is still, and we cannot let it go unnoticed that you, Dan Campbell, and Dan Lanning are all Arieses.
Aries is
the whole squad. Aries eye.
God damn it. Okay. I am glad that I was anti-betting on Colorado. Water had to find its level. They played their first real opponent. We'll see if it was a fluke this week. Yada yada. Go Oregon. Bo Nix is Peter Pan. The end.
Yeah, go Ducks.
Go Ducks. Utah, still believe in them. I'm pro Utah. I think that 11 is where they belong. LSU beat Arkansas barely. I am still not in on them either.
Listen, Arkansas not as bad as a loss to BYU would make you believe they are.
No, totally.
They're a tough team, and they're not gonna do much, I don't think, but they're tough.
Yeah, Arkansas, yeah, fine, whatever.
And I will go back to Auburn real quick. Texas A&M. I think they might win the West.
I have Auburn in my notes. I am happy they lost.
I thought you brought them up already. Sorry.
Fuck Hugh Freeze forever.
Yeah, Hugh Freeze. Listen, I think it's time to move on from Peyton Thorne, and I don't think Robbie Ashford did either. So his first year, I think he'll turn the program around. I'm pretty confident, but this year just ain't it for Auburn. I am still watching their game against Alabama. They could upset there just for no reason other than it's the Iron Bowl. But Texas A&M, man, I think they could win the West.
That's a hot take.
It's a mild take, I think. I've seen some people talking about it. They're talking about it at the office now. I think that offense is good enough to beat anybody in the West right now. Their defense leaves a lot to be desired. They'd have to have some luck on their side, but that offense is good enough to win the West.
I think Alabama got lucky this week also.
I don't think it was luck. I just don't think Ole Miss. I know you guys like Ole Miss a lot.
I'm big on Ole Miss.
I don't think Ole Miss is that great this year. They're a fine middle of the pack team. I think they're similar to Arkansas, the way I think about them, but I don't think they're the most amazing team in the world.
Washington State was my big shocker this week.
Cam Ward's good, man.
Yeah. I just wasn't expecting it.
He should be in. He won't be because he goes to Washington State. He should be in the Heisman conversation, I think. If this team continues to find success and somehow manages to become this year's TCU, I think he should firmly be in the Heisman situation.
All right. Anything else?
USC.
Dangerous. I have USC. Tyler's about to steal my thunder.
Yeah, sorry. I don't have the notes up. I can't see. I don't have internet.
Interesting theory. No, but I had USC too. Ironically, Tyler, you can probably go into it a little bit more than me since you know probably the ins and outs of these two teams. But my understanding was that Arizona State wasn't so hot, and they looked pretty hot on Saturday. I thought their defense looked great. I know you're a big Caleb Williams advocate, but from a non-college football expert, looks like Caleb Williams is about all USC has going for it right about now.
He kind of is, yeah. They've got a couple of good receivers, I think. Good defensive tackle and Bear Alexander.
Jerry Rice's kid. He did a good job.
I don't know much about Jerry Rice's kid, I'll be completely honest with you.
Brandon Rice, I think his name is.
But USC, they have some issues. That's why their offense, I can't count them out of any game because that offense is good enough to beat anybody.
Their marching band.
Their marching band is problematic, yeah.
We have a storied history,
the tuba player.
Especially the tuba player. We have a storied history with the USC marching band.
If you go to USC and you are in the marching band and you listen to this podcast, I don't know who your tuba player was 2 years ago, but tell them I said go fuck themselves.
Yep, it's true.
We all agree.
Yep. Yes.
I co-sign
but USC, they are really good. I do think if Colorado is going to get an upset against one of these big time teams, I think it might be USC.
This is the one. Based on how
this might be the one. It was never going to be Oregon, but USC, they might be able to.
If they play like they played on Saturday,
I don't think they will. but they might be able to. I think it's going to be a USC blowout again, but
that would be crazy. My other note that goes into something that Tyler mentioned, Clemson, dude. This was a tough.
Bye, bitch. Bye, ho.
With that being said, Tyler's favorite coach in all of football, in all of sports, actually, Dabo. Where do we think this leaves him?
Dabo and Aries?
Dabo Sweeney.
Better not be.
Good
Dabo
question.
better not be an Aries. He can't hang out with me and the Dans.
He gives Gemini energy. Oh, he's a Scorpio.
Oh, of course he is. He's Scorpio'd that transfer portal. Am I right? Sorry. Okay, Tyler, what do you think?
We built this
I don't know what
program
that
in
could have meant.
God's
He didn't
name,
use
image,
the
and likeness.
Exactly. That's a very Scorpio move of him.
Is it? Okay. Yeah. Just Clemson's done this year, I guess. I mean, you can't really say they're done. This could be the year a 2-loss team makes the playoffs, but they look like they have 2 or 3 more losses in them.
But what does this mean for Dabo? What does this mean? Do we have him for another year?
Yeah, if he wants the job next year,
they're not
he
going to
has
fire
the
him.
job next year. No, there's no chance. He's done way too much for that program, that school, the community. He has the job.
What if he blows it next year?
What if the Jaguars tank and they fire Doug Peterson and hire Dabo?
Hire Dabo?
You guys really want Dabo? You take
Fuck
Dabo.
no, I don't want him at all.
Football.
I'm just saying that would be very
football.
That would be very Jags.
I don't think.
Oh my God, Jalen Hurts just threw a pick. R.I.P. Haley.
Damn. I can't picture him. Has he ever coached in the NFL?
No.
At any level?
I don't think so. I don't want him. I'm just saying that would be very Jags.
All
right,
it would be wild.
Any closing thoughts?
Jalen Hurts, please God.
I mentioned my Miami, most fascinating team in college football. They are interesting.
All right. My closing thought, fuck Press Taylor. That's all I got.
Yeah.
All right.